Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the short and long-term time frames, possibly with Bitcoin. People had some questions about it. Contacted me going, "Hey Greg, is Bitcoin going bullish? You should take a look at that." And I woke up this morning and I saw, oh wow, Bitcoin hit this number. So what I did is originally I had an area to look for a short, which was up here on Bitcoin. My box was like right over there, and it finally took a path that I did not expect, and you can see it hit it right there. So that would have been a good, in my opinion, good short entry, probably right there, if you want to write that down. Me, didn't enter into it. I had a little bit on KuCoin and some other exchanges. I temporarily took them off, so I really came short. Anyhow, I got some on Kraken right now. I think it's a little bit safer exchange. I don't think you can short on Kraken. I got to investigate that. But the fees on Kraken are very expensive, very expensive. So you want to be aware of that. However, Kraken's, in my opinion, a little bit on the safer. When it comes to exchanges, you have Binance, FTX, Kraken. They're doing well. I haven't heard much from Gemini at all. And so, I'm just going on the safer side. And I'm actually slowly going out of a little bit of USDC. Right now too, going to fiat. Okay, I'm going against the crypto narrative. Fiat, that dirty fiat, right? Well, the dollar's getting strong right now. If you look at the DXY, we did a DXY video. So let's go ahead and break that down. I'm going to go over your bullish scenario. Let's go over a bullish scenario that probably some people could be saying is going on, and you just never know. If this is the bullish scenario, then you're saying that's the low right here, 17,500 more or less. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. The bullish scenario is this is a one like this. This is the bullish scenario. You have a one, and then this is a two over here, and then you have a three going up on a three, and then this right here. I know that this is an impulse wave, and then it came here, corrected it, and you can call that an impulse wave right there. So this would be another one, lower sequence, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it could be coming down for a 4. It could be, and then it'll go for a 5, like that. And then the bullish scenario would be where you hit this 1, 2, and it's going up there, like that, guys. So at the end of the day, these are the areas up here you're going to want to see hit. Okay. These are the areas up here, this 25,000 more or less, if you want to be bullish, just like that. So you take it, your fib, just like this. We'll check it on log and off log. There it is, 1.618. Take it off log. Top of the box is more or less 1.618. However you want to do that. It has to be in those areas before there's a consideration. One thing you want to do with Bitcoin or any type of asset, when you're looking at it, you want it to prove it to you. It needs to prove it to you. I'm going to take all this off. I'll show you an example, okay? I'll show you guys an example right here, okay? Because I got wrapped up into this too. I bought the dip over here. Didn't lose. I lost on a couple things, but I made gains unbelievably in this move, but riding it out. Sol Phantasma was one. If you can believe it. I made a little bit on that. I got out real quick. Is right here. So when this came in the 24 January low, looking at this, and some people could say, hey, here's a 1, 2, and it's coming up on a 3, right? Here's the 3, and they're coming back down on a 4. Now it needs to prove it to you. You see, it didn't do it. It didn't prove it to you. So you would have waited for that and then come back around, picked up. Say this was a fifth wave. You come back around and pick it up down here. It needs to prove it to you. It didn't do it. Okay, so let me remove all that and go back out to where we are right now on the 2-hour chart in this area. So that's the bullish count, guys. You want to be aware of that. These are the numbers up here. Keep that in the back of your mind, 25,000 more or less. If it's up there, then we can start talking bullishness. I don't think so, guys. I really don't think so. So I'm going to go into to this move. This is the reason why I'm going to say that. We're going to investigate this move. I'll show you. This is how I'm looking at this move. Okay. you can see here, just on the RSI, I can see here's a move, and then here's a third wave peak on this 2-hour chart, and there's a fifth wave right there. You can see that divergence. So this is how I'm looking at it. I'm breaking it down just like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more or less like that. But you have another one behind it. You have another one: 1, 2, like that, 3, 4, 5. Divergence, just like that, telling you that's an impulse move. More than likely, I could be wrong. Hey, I've been wrong before, guys. My counts are not gospel. There's by no means. I understand. 1, 2, right there, 3, and that's probably 4, 5. Now you have to take a look at this. My concern: this is getting too big. It's not too big in height, but too big in the time. The time that it's taking is starting to be a concern. Like this move from here to there is, say, 7 days. So now this move from here to here is 19 days. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. It's a lot longer in time. So you have to take this move, like this. We're calling that a fourth wave. Go out to the lower time frame, more like the daily chart, and take a look at that. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Could that be the move? You know, look at that. Look at that. Could that be it? Does it make sense? It could be. It could be. That's why I think there's one more low coming down right here. So you pull the fibs. So here's your move. Here's your leg right there. Okay, here's a leg, and we can pull a fib. We'll check both fibs, on log and off log, and you can see it's still hovering around fourth wave territory. The time is getting a little bit too long. I'll agree. There, 382, fourth wave territory, right in that area, guys. So my thing is, it's just, to me, it seems like an incompleted sequence. What you don't want to happen, you don't want this to be like this. You don't want this. Okay, this is the completed sequence right here. Okay, and now it's making some sort of X wave. It could be, so it could be, you know, making this. Here's the B, and then it's swinging back down for a C, and it's going to need a whole nother swing back down like this, and that could bring it down to lower, a lot lower levels, guys. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's missing a fifth wave move. It's just taking its time, confusing people. Fourth waves can't take a lot of time and confuse people, in my opinion. So, and then again, I could be completely wrong. I have said there's a possibility that could have been the low. I don't think so. I don't think so. It could be. I think there's one more to bring it down. Bring it down. The DXY, if you take a look at the DXY chart, it's still trending up. And maybe once it completes this sequence, and maybe more negative news will be coming out, stuff about the interest rates to drive it back down to complete that sequence like this, guys. Just like this, a 1, 2, 3, here's the 4, and back down in that area for the 5. Okay, possibility. So that's just my take on it, what's going on. And then right here in this area, this is the area 15 to the 16,800 are my targets. And the area I'm going to be looking to pick up a little bit more Bitcoin. That's the only coin right now that I'm messing with right now, guys, for any type of long play right now at the time being is Bitcoin. Just getting a little bit of Ethereum from time to time too for gas fees, but gas fees are really cheap. You don't need much. I moved some USDC coin around, and it was a pretty significant amount, and it cost me, I think it was $3 or $4 in gas fees on the network from a MetaMask to an exchange. Boom, moved it. And it's like $4. I couldn't believe it because I put more Ethereum over there just in case. I had like 20, 30 more dollars. I make sure I have enough. And then I put it in, went through. I was like, this is $4, really cheap. It was nice. So that's what I think is going on. That's a long-term or the short-term time frame I'm looking at. And then the at a minimum, this is a 3-wave swing, is that this is the area here, and looking for at least a bounce, a 382 bounce on Bitcoin like that. And it could swing back down if you're bearish. That's at a minimum. And I could give, at a targets on something like this, it's going to retrace that whole leg. Let's say it's down at 15.8, a 382 is going to be, in my opinion, a target it's going to hit. If it's going into a next wave, it's going to hit that. More than likely 50%, it's going to tag it. you can see this leg and you check it. Same thing right here. This leg and you check that leg. I'll go over it real quick, retrace that leg. You'll see it hit that right 382 with that leg. Take it off. Let me put it on log. Hold on, let me put it back on log for you guys. You see on log, it hit the 50% right there. Okay. Let me check that leg again on log. On log. I thought I had to switch this leg. We're going to take this whole leg and check it. 382, 29, and then 35. So a move like that, a 2x, guys, 2x at a minimum, or it's going to consolidate and go into a new all-time highs. Now here, considering the circumstances, guys, I'm going to go back out to the weekly for Bitcoin and say that, if it happens to the macro environment or whatever happens, and maybe the Fed is going to raise interest rates in July for 75 basis points, and then maybe it'll turn around and be okay. The target, I think a reasonable target under the circumstances, if it perhaps goes into a fifth wave run, will be a target of like 72,000, in my opinion, for Bitcoin, right? In this area. If you think about it, okay, let's say Bitcoin is comes back down to these areas. So what could happen is it's going to do wave one, okay, like so, right? And then it's going to come all the way back down to wave two like that, and then it could blast up onto wave three like so, and come on and do a dragged out wave four, and then finally do a push up like that on a wave five. If you think about it, it could really kind of just struggle its way up there like that. And then, there's still bad sentiment. Oh, we're in a recession and GDP, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And just boom. See, told you so, guys. We're going back down to the depths, and I'll turn around and do something like that. I think a reasonable target under the macro environment and conditions is doing something like that. So you're going to want to be, if this does happen, this is just speculation on my part. If this does happen or something like this, and you're down here, you're getting your Bitcoin, this area right here, I'm telling you, you're going to want to exit. There's going to be hopium and hype and all this other stuff in this area. If it does happen perhaps to be able to do one more leg up, then, I'm telling you, you're going to want to be out of there. You think this is bad, this right here, boom, it's going to be way worse, in my opinion, if perhaps they can get that leg done. This might take. Made it all the way to the end. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.